Okay. What's the ID number?
3 or 4? Okay.
Use 3 or 4, I think. What you can do is right at the bottom, right next to the search button, there's a plus sign. In most cases, that's going to be for adding a contact. About 99% of the time. With that 1%, you're also going to be able to add a new group. And what you're going to do, especially for your store, you're going to just name it My At&t Store. You're going to save it. You're then going to hit the edit button, which is a little pencil, and you're going to be able to go into your phone book and add the people that you work with. So I work with Adam, I'm going to work with Alan, and I'm going to work with Melissa. Those are the 3 people that work in my store. Once I have that saved, I just hit go back, and now it gives me all those 3 people in its own group. What I can do is right next to that edit button where I was adding people is a little pin. That's obviously going to just pin it to your home screen. So what that does is it makes an icon for it, and at any point, let's just say your manager comes up to you and says, hey, we're having a mandatory meeting in 5 minutes, we need everybody on it. All you have to do is tap that little group right there, that tile, and you can go in and you can either send a text message to all 3 of those people, or you can send an email to all 3 of those people. It makes it very quick. You're not going to hop on your computer, add those people, or open up that group. You can just do it right from your phone and set it as a tile. Now, for other people, like myself, I want to keep my home screen nice and clean. So if you don't want to add it there, because you might be accessing that once a week or once a month, all you have to do is go right into your People Hub, and before you even get to your A contacts, you're going to see Family and My At&t Store. So those are the 2 groups that I've created. So all I have to do is hit My At&t Store, you're going to be right in there, and I can do all those same things.
So you also too, you can be like me. I have all, my best girlfriends. I have them all on my home screen right here. So if any of them texts me, any of them updates their status, anybody posts me a picture, I'm actually going to get a live tile that'll say, oh, this one updated her status. So I'll actually be able to stay more connected with my friends.
Yeah, so you make one of your best friends or your family or whatever you want to do, and it's just going to let you know what's going on with those people.
There's also too, like, well, for example, we're going to Florida, so if we want to talk about plans or what's going on, I can email them all at once with one easy touch by just going into that tile and going to the bottom. I can text or send email to everyone. So that way, it's one group message really quickly, one email really quickly. So that's another benefit of having those groups.
And the biggest thing I want to urge you guys to do is when you do sell this product and the customer's setting it up for the first time and they're putting all the contacts in there, please urge you guys, just go into the contact list and look through it and show the customer. Because sometimes you're going to see that there's like 15,000 contacts. The reason that happens is because depending on what you have it linked with, it can be linked with your email, with your Facebook, with your Twitter, and it's going to bring all that contact information you put into your contact list. A lot of people don't want that. They want to have it nice and simple and all the things that they're used to seeing. So if that's the case, once again, you're going to go into your ellipsis, having those 3 little. Something's going on with my phone right now. Okay. So you go ellipsis, you go into settings, you go to filter my contact list, and right now I only have Windows Live chosen and Outlook. If I wanted, I could choose Google, Facebook, and Twitter, hit the check mark, go back, and you're going to notice all of a sudden my contact list is a lot longer because it's got everybody from Facebook, that I really don't communicate with. A lot of these people I never even talk to. So I wouldn't want them in my contact list.
Like in my Twitter, I follow Adam Levine from Room 5. I'm not friends with them. I don't
You're not going to be calling him anytime
I'm not going to call him anytime soon, unfortunately. But yeah.
But definitely just do that for your customer, because that's one thing. If you overlook that and they go home and they want to call somebody and their name starts with it's Zach, they're like, why is it taking me so long to get to Zach? So just show them how to do that and edit it so that it's only what they want to see. If they're coming from an Android, choose your Google, and it's going to bring all your Google contacts that you've had before on that end. If you have it all saved as your Windows Live, it's going to give you all that, or your Outlook or whatever it is. Nokia Drive, we really already talked about that. We didn't really talk about the fact that you can go into 2D or 3D. 3D is great because it's going to give you buildings. So if you're in Manhattan, or I guess more along the lines of landmarks. But if you do, I think I have this set as 2D. Change it for 3D. Let's see if there are any landmarks around here.
Yeah, actually be able to see, tall buildings. So if you're like in the city or anything, you'll be able to see all, the tall buildings. It's really, it's a beautiful thing. I love it.
Yeah. So we'll just zoom out so we can get to New York.
Even too with the Nokia Drive, this is exclusive to the Nokia device. You're not going to find this in other Windows devices. This can all be found in your marketplace in Nokia Collection. Nokia Collection is a big, big thing because those are all the apps that are exclusive to the device. So things like context transfer, things like app highlights, context transfer, any Bluetooth enabled device, you can transfer, the contacts through the phone. So without using, your cell right or any other device that you may need. As well as app highlights, we were talking about the applications. Now, Windows is a new operating system, people aren't familiar with it. App highlights actually gives you an introduction. There's a starter kit, there's, staff picks. If you find a great application you like, we need to get that put up on there. So this is something kind of, getting people familiar with the marketplace. But that's Nokia Collection.
And you guys might be, have you guys seen this before from OV Maps? It was very similar with our older Nokia products. That's one of the things they brought over. Because OV Maps really did turn into Nokia Drive. Basically the same thing, has a lot of the same features. And they're going to constantly enhance it. I know one of the features that I'm still waiting for is using your own voice. That's something that you could use in OV Maps where it would run you through about 20 steps saying, say this command, turn right in 200 yards. And you'd say all these things and then it would calibrate that, and then when you're using your GPS, you'd hear your own voice telling you where to go.
Do you guys remember Surfer Dude?
Surfer Dude is one that just came out, so it's going to read to you like a surfer, like, hey man, what's up? You're going to make a right here in 20 feet. Watch out. Like, you can set it for whatever you want. There's a lot of different voice
thing.
controls.
Yeah, that was a big thing that was with OV Maps and things like that, Surfer Dude. And they didn't have it on Nokia Drive first, but as soon as they saw it, how many people were like, no, we need Surfer Dude. That was the best thing ever. So they got that put on there for you. That's another example how they're listening.
And obviously this works in landscape or in portrait, so depending if you want to have it in your car and you have it in your cradle, you'd want to have it in landscape mode. And once you set your destination, it's basically the same as your Garmin or your TomTom. I don't know if you guys have heard of Navtech. Does that sound familiar to anybody? It's a company that does mapping for all GPS. So a lot of companies that use any kind of maps, they get their maps from Navtech. Nokia in about 2007, 2008, they purchased Navtech. So we own that entire company. What that allows us to do is build a bunch of services built around GPS. So you'll see that we have Nokia Drive, Nokia Maps, Nokia Transit, and that entire list is just going to keep going on. Imagine we're going to get like a running app that's going to be able to track where you ran. Anything that's built around GPS, Nokia is going to be able to really enhance that and build on it. The other thing that maybe you guys have heard is that Apple is cutting Google Maps from the newest iPhone coming out. Now Nokia sits in a pretty good position because chances are they're not going to use it. If they're not going to use Google Maps, where are they going to go to get their maps? They're going to go to Navtech. Therefore, Nokia benefits from that. That's just a little side thing, but it's definitely going to be huge. And a lot of people looked at it back in 2008 and said, why is Nokia doing this? This doesn't make any sense. Now all of a sudden it comes into the forefront and they're like, wow, they're in a great position. So, just, it's going to be constantly getting better and better. They're going to constantly enhance it. Nokia Smart Start. I don't know, has anybody seen this when they sell this product and they open up the box? Is there a little business card in there? It's like a little postcard that says Nokia Smart Start. Have you guys seen this at all? Okay.
They are in there, yeah.
Or is it only core or is it also the dealer side? That's why I wasn't sure. Might only be a core thing.
We will definitely look into that for you guys. See if this is something that is also, going to be, available.
It wasn't in there? Okay, you'd see it because it's the first thing you'd see when you open it up. This isn't exactly what you'd see that we have in a lot of the boxes, but if you guys just want to pass this around, you can actually pull one off of there and just save it for yourself. What the Smart Start program is anybody who purchases a Nokia Lumia, they have, what is it, 90 minutes? I believe it's 90 minutes, an hour and a half, that they can set an appointment, and a Nokia expert will call them whenever they set their appointment. So if it be tonight at 6 o'clock, Nokia expert's going to call them and say, hey, how can we help you? What do you want us to run you through and help you set up the device? So if the customer is completely foreign, they've never used a smartphone before, they can grab this and say, hey, how do I set up my work email? How do I download applications? How do I sync my